Alright, so a little car. Alright, anyway, so step one, of course, would be to install Steam. Because if you're trying to run something in Steam, you might need Steam. Yeah, you might start there. So, step one, if you're an Ubuntu user, a Linux freak, then you're going to want to install Steam. So you just click up here, you click down here, you get this thing, go like that, boom, there it is. Internet's fast today, baby. But yeah, anyway, you open the file, of course. Okay, so I just slapped this here on the desktop because, why not? Yeah, so you can see it is the Debian package. It is 20.3 megabytes right now. This is the latest Steam Debian package. I'm using Ubuntu 22.04. So if you're using that, you're gonna have a good time clicking on this. Now, if I right click, you can see that I can open this with software and install. Of course, you could do this with the command line, which, I mean, it's up to you, really. But I'm just gonna open this with software install because. Okay, so this took really long to load for some reason, but once it does load, you have this situation. Obviously, I don't have to install it because I already did, but you would click install from here. If you wanted to do this with command line, you can. I'm just gonna, let's see, go to the desktop. Okay, so here's this file, which I guess I could just put it back at this point. I can just put it there. So yeah, if I get rid of this, if you wanted to do it from the command line, it's you just kind of open one of these guys right here. These guys, one of these terminal guys. You need a terminal. You can right click and open a terminal, which will do the exact same thing I just did. Yeah, I just did that, didn't I? So yeah, that'll bring this up, and I think it's sudo the package. I think it's I, and then you put like you can just copy this. So Control C. You want to put quotation marks there, and then Control Shift V, and you can paste it in, and that should do it. That should actually install it. I'm not going to run this because, I mean, why would I? I already have this. Who cares? I'll run it again. Let's see what happens. Oh, you have to type in your password. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Hopefully that didn't, like, try to install it again because we already have it. Yeah, see, it knows we already have it. Yeah, it's already done. So anyway, that's how you install it from the command line, if you wanted to do that, if you're so inclined. Alright, so we've installed our file, and now we just need to go ahead and run Steam. So I'm gonna open up the launcher. I'm using Ubuntu, so that's XFCE, so I have this launcher here. Anyway, if you're using like GNOME, Ubuntu, or something along those lines, you gotta launch the actual application, so just search for the launcher. And yeah, I can click here, and oh, there it is. Oh wow, look, we're already here. What do you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go to the store page. Right, so from here, now we can start our journey into getting S&Box to work. Now, S&Box should work pretty easily. We don't have to do that many things. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not there, is it? Anyway, it's here. See, it is confusing. If you're not used to using Steam, which I'm not, you just go to the library and you go to Home, and once you're in Home, you can actually see stuff. I have already searched for things. I'm going to show you what this all looks like. I have a number of things going on here, but all of this is because I've actually set this to show blah 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 Yeah, I set it to show all instead of just showing games. So it's showing software, tools, and that's a lot of stuff. Things that I didn't personally try to install, but are there anyway. Um, that's just a Steam thing. Don't think too much about it because it'll break your brain. It broke mine already. I'm broken. But anywho, if you want to install S&Box, you have to find S&Box in the store. I was just showing you in my library. We can go here and we can search for S ampersand box, right? And there it is. Okay, great. So here it is. I already have it. Steam is a little confusing, but if you look around at stuff, you can learn a little bit about the requirements, blah 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 over here, blah 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 blah. They use AI generated content. Wow, that's surprising. That sucks. Anyway, I didn't know that they actually did that. So here it says I already have it. So once you get it, you can go up in here and oh my god, and you can go there. Okay, great. So then you'd go in here and we do a number of things. Now to get it running, you have to do a few kind of simple things. If you're on Ubuntu 22.04, you're probably gonna have trouble with this thing, right? It's not gonna work right. That's just the nature of the situation. So the way to fix that is you want to right click here, or and go to properties, or you can, if you're already on the page, you can go here and go to properties. Either way, they both work. It's not a big deal which one. It really doesn't matter. There aren't purists on which option, which course you choose. It's a fork in the road and one leads off a cliff. No, they're both the same. It doesn't really matter. It's very redundant for some reason. Anyway, you might have to do advanced options. We don't have to do that in this case. All you have to do is go to compatibility, force the use of a specific Steam Play compatibility tool, and you're going to want to select Proton 10 or higher because they keep releasing new versions. So I'm using 10.04. You might see different options like Proton GE or something, or you'll see things like that. Generally, you're going to want to see a 10. If you don't see a 10, it's probably going to crap out on you, and you don't want that. So choose the 10. Once you've done that, you can, I kid you not, play S&Box. It will actually launch. It runs like complete crap. It's totally unoptimized, but it will launch. It will run. S&Box is not optimized at all. If you're expecting optimization from this game, I don't know what to tell you, other than I'm sorry. My condolences, because this game is going to eat your computer alive. It uses so much space and so many resources. It's probably the least optimized game I've ever dealt with. I'm sure it's pretty common with PC games these days, but it's just so unoptimized. It's really bad, frankly. Much worse than it should be, but you're just gonna have to deal with that. Wait, oh my god, it loaded. Alright, so this is the game. It's running, as you can see. Whee! Yep, that's me. That's me. Yeah. Got my socks and Crocs and my raincoat and my leisure pants and my headphones, because but that's me, everybody. Anyway, so it does run. I'm not going to go into actually trying to play a game. Like I said, I mean, you're just going to destroy yourself trying to do that. I might be able to play one game, a really stupid game. Just something I've already played. I would hope it would load. It's a terrible game. Genuinely one of the worst. But how do you even search S&Box? It's like unsearchable. Oh, there it is. Thank God. Because there's no search bar. Anyway, there probably is a search bar. It's just very hard to find. I'll play one game. so you can see how slow S&Box can be on a laptop. I mean, what is it doing? You have to wonder, because I've already played this, so all the assets should be loaded. You would think it wouldn't have to fetch anything. Are we here? Nope, this is just a video. God, this game sucks. But, okay, it's calculating. Calculating something. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, dear lord. What was that? Did it load? Doesn't... I don't believe it. I don't trust it if it says it did. No freaking way. It's still loading. It'll load forever, till the end of time. Till kingdom come. Aha, see, I knew it. Oh, okay. Here we are. So, as you can see, I made some progress. I'm generating pizzas without even clicking, but I'm gonna do some clicking. Ooh, get your pizzas! God, this game is so bad. However, I figured it would run at least while I'm recording without, like, causing my processor to melt. My GPU is just incinerating itself right now. It's like, how dare you do this to me? I gotta get a new oven, at least. Give me an oven. I can do this, right? Yeah. Give me one. Boom. New oven. Okay, so this sucks real bad, so I'm just gonna leave. But you get the gist. That's playing an actual game on here. And all you had to do was use one compatibility tool. Isn't that nice? Now I'm going to be making another video, which will probably come out around the same time. No, I don't want your cosmetics. Get that out of my face. Whatever. Who cares? I'm going to be making another video on how to run the editor, which is way harder. Because apparently Gary hates Linux and he hates Ubuntu, and you know, you have to figure it out. It's a little bit of an ordeal to get the editor going. So if you want to see that, stick around, stay tuned. But this is pretty much the gist of this video. I will add one part on getting access because it's a little confusing. So I'll show how to get access to S&Box through the dev site and all. Alright, here we are in the wonderful world of S&Box. Okay, so if you want to get the S&Box editor to work, it's a whole thing. In this case, what we're going to do right now is just demonstrate how to get access to the S&Box game. Now, I've already done this and I'm logged in, so I don't know if it's going to go through all the steps, but I'm going to click Get It Now at S&Box, well, sbox.game. Give me that. Yeah, I've already done this, but you basically click some stuff. It takes you to your Steam account. It's like, oh, you want to do this? And you're like, yeah, I do want to do it. And it brings you back to this page. Alright? It's really, really stupid. But you have to click the picture. And then he shifts to, like, I don't know, demon possession while something lewd is happening in his pants mode. And you get access to the actual thing. Now, getting access to the actual developer thing is different. I mean, different, but it's like the same kind of, but weird and confusing. So I'll show you that in a different one. But anyway, that's how you get access. I've already done it, so I can't really do it again. But yeah, that's the process. If you're wondering, like, what the heck's going on? Why do I have to do this multiple times? You might have to log in multiple times on Steam, and then it shares your information to S&Box. It's a little weird, but you have to click on this dude. He's not gonna look like a demon-possessed, you know, like a man-possessed freak show with a hunk of, what is this, apple in his hand? I don't know what's going on, but he's not gonna look like that. I don't get the joke. It must be an inside joke or something. He's not gonna look like this. He's gonna look kind of like, hey, you know, like, what's going on there, you know? And then all of a sudden, he switches to this, if you click on it. You have to click on the picture, though. I don't know why. I'm sorry. That's it. Do 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 do. Personal purchase. Kiss. Bwom, 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 your road. Personal purchase. They gotta sing that every time you buy something at like Walmart. Make it more intense.